Hey there YouTube, Heir of Carthage here on Rome Total War. I'm going to be attempting to bring you an online live commentary battle. So here we are, start deployment. My opponent says good luck, have fun, so I'm going to wish him the same. So you too. This is a 25,000 denarii battle. My opponent probably set the rain on because he's going to play as Carthage. And the Carthaginian slingers do get a bit of a benefit when the rain is going on, because when it rains, bows have less effect due to the slippery, what would in real life be slippery bowstrings. But I'm definitely going to make it difficult for my opponent to play that, because I brought 5 units of Archer Auxilia. Sorry, there's a bit of an interruption there. So please forgive. I had a program trying to run. I am going to put my 4 units of legionaries on the front ranks. Actually, I'm going to put all my infantry in the front ranks. I'm going to present a daunting infantry line. I've got 4 legionary first cohorts, 4 legionary cohorts, and 1 praetorian cohort, which contains my general. And I'm going to present a front line, like I said, of daunting measure. I wish I could play Praetorian troops against Carthage, but Carthage is most likely going to be bringing Sacred Band, which would just pwn the daylights out of Praetorian troops. So, all right, I've got my Roman cav here. I've got 4 units of those, and I've got 2 units of legionary cav. Now the legionary cav is heads and shoulders above the what Sacred Band would be, but my Roman cavalry is not. I was trying to give a bit of a cavalry advantage to my opponent. We'll see whether he takes it. Let's move up a little. Like I said, I'm trying to present a daunting army to my opponent. He's got 2 units of peasants here in an attempt to soak up my Pilla and or archer fire. Let's see, he's got a bunch of Balearic slingers with excellent upgrades. And then, just like I thought, his front line consists of Sacred Band, gold. See, looks like he has 6 of those dudes, and he's probably going to have 6 gold Sacred Band cavalry. So my opponent has me way outmanned in the cavalry department. Here he's running his peasants forward, thinking I have my Pilla turned on. I most certainly do not. So I'm not going to waste my Pilla on peasants. Hey, and also one nice thing is my new graphics card. Actually, whenever I record with Fraps on Rome Total War, it doesn't screw up my frame rates, so this is nice, very nice indeed. I'm just going to go ahead and march my infantry forward and try and get a fight started here. These peasants don't scare me, of course, and they weren't meant to. They're just meant to absorb the fire of my archers and stuff. I'm actually going to move my archers forward a little bit. My Archer Auxilia are going to far and away outrange his Balearic slingers. I'm going to bring my infantry within range of his Balearic slingers, because they're not going to cause me a whole lot of damage. So yeah, I'm going to pull up right here in this general vicinity. His Balearic slingers are unleashing on my men. So I'm going to let my Archer Auxilia engage. Let's see. Balearic slingers do have very good range. They have better range than regular archers. And right there you can see him moving them up a bit in order to get the kind of shots that he wants. So I did let my infantry take a little bit of fire. That's not that big a deal, though. I'm really not good at 25k battles. In fact, I'm not even sure if I'm going to win this, but I'll show it to you one way or another, because you guys always seem to be begging me for losses. Now see, my opponent it has to move his Balearic slingers forward, so I'm going to march my infantry forward and push him back. I want to press my advantages here. I'm going to move up my cavalry just a little bit. I'm going to have to assist my cavalry in the cavalry fight, so basically I'm just going to peel off units from my flanks to assist my cavalry in beating his Sacred Band cav. That's pretty much my only hope of winning the cavalry engagement. So I'm going to see if I can scare his Balearic slingers back here. I wouldn't be half surprised if my opponent phalanx charged me. Here he's probably going to bring his peasants forward again, and I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to be very patient with my Pilla, and I'm going to also be very patient with my archers since I have a range advantage. And see, pushing his Balearic Slingers back is going to end up messing these guys up, where they kind of have to fire at my infantry. So I'm going to want to play my advantages. Here come the peasants. I'm just going to let them come out here and rout. Yeah, my opponent has a lot of Balearic Slingers. Yeah, these peasants are just sitting here in an attempt to soak up my Pilla. Again, I'm not gonna buy it. Now my opponent is backing up his slingers even more because he's losing that fight. So I'm gonna run my slingers forward, or my archers forward. I'm gonna move my cav forward here to keep them protected. Again, there's those peasants. I'm just gonna let them rout. If he starts to charge me with his infantry, I will go ahead and turn on the Pilla. But I'm gonna scoot up my archers in the absence there, and they're gonna still be getting nice free shots. So okay, there goes one of his peasant units. I'm going to make sure and not let my men run forward. And I'm going to get the full Pilla advantage on my opponent once these peasant units are out of the way. Get my general unit back into place. I'm going to charge this peasant unit real quick and just get them out of the way, and then I'm going to Pilla storm my opponent. Got my cat jumping all over me here. Yeah, hold on just a second. Come on, cat, give me a break. Right in the middle of a live one here. It's hard enough to just do an after-battle commentary with the cat there. You can see I'm not losing any men at all, of course, in this peasant fight. I'm just going to get these guys out of the way. My opponent is dealing some pretty significant damage to my archers, and that's to be expected because his Balearic Slingers are top quality. Alright, now my opponent now has no Pilla shield, so I'm going to pick my infantry and select fire at will, and I'm going to unload on these dudes. So watch his line take the fire here, and he's marching forward slowly, which is a mistake. He should have phalanx rushed me. So, I mean, his infantry is just going to get absolutely decked with Pilla. And I'm just going to let my infantry take his head on, because his is like all messed up right now. My opponent's not moving his infantry forward very intelligently. You can see that I absolutely just unloaded all of my Pilla there. Okay, so let's start the attack here. I'm going to take the Sacred Band head on. There we go. You can see how badly their numbers have been disrupted. My opponent is going to want to get hammer and anvil strikes. But I'm not going to, I'm going to have so many men it's going to be hard for him to do that. Plus I can defend my own, I can defend my backlines with my own cav. Let me show you a trick that you can do with phalanx troops. I'm going to run these guys through. They're going to get damaged a little bit, but you can kind of get them all mixed up with the phalanx troops. So see, check that out. Now my men are all mixed up and his men aren't fighting in phalanx formation. So I'm going to easily win that fight. Here he is trying to do a hammer and anvil charge on my my legionary first cohort. He's going to cause quite a bit of damage, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm just going to go ahead and let the fight go on. I'll move some cavalry out here to see how my opponent reacts. But he is definitely losing the infantry fight. Even though his Sacred Band are top quality, he's now in the kind of fight that Romans like to be in, which is an up-close and personal fight. And he does not have me all fixed in one solid wall. So my opponent is going to lose this infantry fight, and really he should be making some action with his cav, and he's not. So my guess is my opponent's going to lose this battle because of that. So for those of you wondering strategy, like I said, I hope this video is helping and kind of giving you an idea into the mind of Heir when he plays the game. I'm going to run my cavalry out to the flank. Okay, my opponent has units routing. I'm back here attacking his Balearic Slingers at this point. He's bringing in a cavalry charge. He might be able to rout this unit here, I don't know. Now I'm going to go for an all-out cav fight here. Come on, mouse. Okay, my opponent's infantry line is in shambles now. I'm going to bring all my infantry over to help out here.
The gods who fill the heart of the enemy general with fear. Now he
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my opponent is
like
going to win this
coward.
infantry fight pretty easily, pretty handily. I am worried about how much ammo he has left with his Balearic Slingers, so I definitely want to assist my cavalry in this fight. I need to win the cavalry fight so that I have a way to run down his Balearic Slingers. He's saying good game now, so I expect he's thinking the same that I am, which is he played well, but in the end, I played my advantages against his. Now, Rome is a tough faction, and Carthage and Rome can be matched on 25k, especially since I didn't bring urban cohorts, but my opponent's real mistake was at 25k he should have focused less on missiles, and he should have brought some more infantry, but see, that's where Carthage has a problem, is that Sacred Band is really the only good infantry, so if you're going to play a 25k battle as Carthage, don't call the rules out as CWB like my opponent did here, because then it's just going to limit you to only 6 good units of infantry, whereas like with the Romans, I could bring tons of good units of infantry like I did here. So I hope you learned something from this battle. My army was incredibly strong, so but like I said, I did give my opponent the cavalry advantage that he never really took advantage of. He waited till the last minute when it was too late. But I hope you enjoyed the battle, and I will be back to bring you more Total War in the future.